And they're so delusional about reality that she didn't even think that the guy had bullets in his gun. That is the problem. The delusion, the lies that she has been told, the psyop that she's under.
And I don't care what the judges think. They don't care that they're disobeying court orders. They don't care that they're disobeying court orders. They don't care. Okay, so I think it's bad that Trump tried to send people out.
This is not looking good.
Yeah, not because of Trump, but despite Trump's efforts, yes.
Okay, so I win the debate, buddy.
Let's go to Renee Good, since you're very interested in that. So where in the policies for like ICE does it say, yeah, let me stand in front of this car right here and actively get into danger, so that way I have a probable cause to shoot?
I'm so happy that
How is that proper?
I'm so happy that you asked this question. You must have forgotten.
I'm sure you are.
When I told you that I'm a professional at not getting shot by ICE. Very simple, and it's very easy not to get shot by ICE. You even manage to do it on a daily basis. You just have to not be a fucking paid agitator. That's it. It has to not be your job to agitate ICE. Because again, none of those people were standing outside organically. It was fucking freezing there. And these are the laziest fucking people on planet Earth. They don't have jobs. That's why they're available during the day. And that's why they're standing outside in the cold, because they're being paid to. Several of which have admitted this. Many people have infiltrated and found the documents that you can get from these organizations, how much you can get paid. They're paid to be there. They give them the signs. None of it is organic. That's my point about Renee Good. And they're so delusional about reality that she didn't even think that the guy had bullets in his gun. That is the problem. Not the policy, not the law enforcement. That specific detail right there, the delusion, the lies that she has been told, the psyop that she's under is the problem and what ultimately got her killed. And the people that are responsible for this are Tim Walz and Ilhan Omar. To go over what a detriment is. So to me,
yeah, absolutely.
Again, if you look at my basic argument, America is a constitutional republic. In a constitutional republic, you're supposed to.
You shouldn't have said it was a constitutional republic. It like absolutely directly hangs you. But go on.
Okay. In a constitution, this was my argument. I don't know if you're paying attention to the opening statement. That's why all this is just noise. The government's functioning how it's supposed to. In a constitutional republic, the will of the people is carried out. The people spoke with an overwhelming mandate. You should have waited until after the midterms to take this debate. Then you might have had a leg to stand on, because you might have been able to say, oh, Democrats won the House or Democrats won the Senate. But you can't say that. So now every position that you're making and things you're saying you don't like comes from your side. That's fine. You fucking lost. It doesn't matter. We're carrying out our policies, and it will take time to see whether they're beneficial or not. But the point is, the only thing that would truly be detrimental to America is if we didn't do that, because then America would fundamentally not be America. So this is the argument you actually have to contend with. How could you say that Trump's policies couldn't be a detriment when carrying out those policies is the very thing that the will of the people is asking for?
So a detriment to America would just mean anything that like negatively impacts the country. So in particular, I think that attacking the Constitution is a detriment to America because it's attacking the constitutional part of the constitutional republic that you like to mention so much. So if we are flagrantly going against the Constitution, as this administration has demonstrated, I've demonstrated that it's not just a mistake under JGG versus Trump. Once again, I'm going to repeat what Tom Homan said. I don't care what the judges think. This isn't a simple fucking mistake. This is clear intent to fuck over people's rights. I don't know why this hasn't like gotten through your thick skull. I don't know why. I don't get it. I just clearly don't. I don't understand
about the policy. I don't know why you can't understand this. Your opinion is that the intent behind it is to trample people's rights. I'm not talking about the intent behind the policy, that I couldn't possibly fucking know someone's intent. I'm talking about the actual effects of the policy. So everything you're saying is, oh, they're doing this to trample people's rights. They're doing this to shit on the to attack the Constitution. You're always talking about why he's doing the thing and not how the actual thing is hurting anything. It's hurting America. So I don't care what your take is on why he's doing something. It's not relevant. Like, I get it. You don't like him. You think everything he does.
Well, wait, because you said it was a simple mistake.
And
you said it was a mistake.
Puppies. We get it. Everything Trump does is to hurt puppies. We understand. So again, how specifically is that policy hurting America? Not immigrants, not illegal immigrants. How is it hurting America? And you keep defending immigrants. I get it. You love immigrants, but why don't you talk about America? How is it helping us? Because that's what I give a fuck about. Us. How is it helping us or hurting us? His policies.
So once again, you keep saying that it's just a simple mistake that Trump, like, oopsie daisied. We just got rid of over 200 people and we sent them to CCOT. Oh my God. No, this was a part of a prisoner exchange with Venezuela. Again, we had to deal with Bukalele on this. I don't know why you think this was a mistake. Again, I'm going to go over like the review of the case for JGG versus Trump once again. So the detainees are entitled to notice an opportunity to be heard appropriate to the nature of the case. AEA detainees must receive notice after the date of this order that they are subject to removal under the Act. The notice must be afforded within a reasonable time in such a manner as will allow them to actually seek habeas relief in a proper venue before such removal occurs. And again, like, before this ruling came out on April 7th, going back to the day, March 17th, where everyone that was getting sent to CCOT, we had Chief Judge of DC, James Boasberg, telling the Trump administration, hey, you have to turn that fucking plane around. And again, Tom Homan says, no, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to send them anyways. We're coming.
I don't think that's a quote.
Again, this isn't, and the reason why, and
you changed the quote. You changed the quote. The quote before was "we're coming," and now the quote is "oh, we're doing it anyway." So you fucking changed it. It's not a quote. You don't even know what the quote is.
Yeah.
You don't even know the quote.
So I just added the I don't care. I just added that middle statement right there.
I was going to miss that.
They don't care.
Right.
Like
that's important. That's the context. That's the intentions that I'm talking about. They don't care. Like, your intentions, you always think that you know their intentions.
Tom Homan, I don't care what the judges think. They don't care that they're disobeying court orders. They don't care that they're disobeying court orders. They don't care at all.
Possibly,
and as a result, this got appealed all the way to the
wrong, and they want to appeal it, right?
Yeah, and it got appealed, appealed all the way through to the Supreme Court. The plaintiffs argued that they needed to be afforded habeas, and the courts agreed that all these immigrants need to be given habeas. I don't know why, I don't know why you keep thinking that, like, this was just a simple mistake under Trump. I clearly showed the intent. Again, borders are Tom Homan. I don't care what the judges think. I'm just going to keep reiterating that because I think it's pretty effective here to illustrate the intent. And the reason why this is a detriment to America is because the immigrants were not given proper habeas. And if you just want to argue that it doesn't matter, I don't think illegal immigrants should get habeas, then guess what? Like, the government can just arbitrarily determine someone to be illegal then. You can, like, pick up someone, bag them up, and send them off and not give them the light of day. And guess what? You can just say, oh, like, this random person right here, yeah, they're illegal. Like, yeah, that's the entire reason why I think that violates the Fourth, Fifth, and Sixth Amendments here.
No,
because they're not given the time of day to challenge the dispute. And it's a detriment to America because it just violates specific rights that all people are afforded to in this case. All people.
You said
all people within the borders of the United States,
because they could do it to Americans. That's what you said. You said they're doing it to immigrants, and they could do it to Americans, so it could be a detriment. That's what you just said.
And it was a detriment because it happened under JGG versus Trump.
It was a detriment to immigrants.
Yeah, it's a detriment to us too if that was just allowed to happen. So if Trump is allowed to just send people that they accuse of being Tren Agua out there, then who's to say that anyone else can just be accused of doing the same thing and being sent out?
Exactly. So they might do it in the future. They might do it. Who's to say?
Yeah, they trampled on people's rights here, and they might do it again. Absolutely. They've showed clearly that they are trampling on people's rights now. They're going to do it again sometime soon. So Andrew, you're a part of Tren Agua. I think I should come pick you up.
That would never happen. That would never, ever, ever happen.
And
that's the thing. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, you know what? You're right. This would never happen because the court settled that you can't just, like, accuse people of being Tren Agua and then just pick them up, send them over to CCOT.
And
Yeah,
is
you're
that
right.
good that the court did that?
Yes, I think it's good that the court opposed Trump in this case, and I
So
think it's bad
America's
that Trump tried
functioning
to send
without a
people out.
detriment? This is not looking
Oh,
good.
yeah, not because of Trump, but despite Trump's efforts. Yes.
Okay, so I win the debate, buddy.
No,
Trump's
not at
policies
all.
have not. You just said it. You just
So
said
Trump,
yes.
yeah, Trump's policy
You
is
just said
failing.
America
Okay.
is
Here you go.
functioning without a detriment. You just said that in spite of Trump. So
Yeah,
Trump's
in spite of
policies
Trump,
were
yeah.
not a
Trump
detriment.
Trump
Law of
tried to attack
non-contradiction.
America and it failed. Yeah. No, I still think his policies are
So
a
they're
detriment,
not a
even if they
detriment.
fail.
They failed. Law of
Yes, if
non-contradiction.
he attempted to do it. He initially succeeded in getting those people out without proper habeas. And guess what? The courts had to roll them back over. Now they have to get their habeas. They have to file for habeas now.
Beautiful. Sounds like it's functioning without a detriment.
Yeah, despite Trump's best efforts. I agree.
Yes, right. Okay, so
you agree that what Trump did was bad then?
And
So
we
you
just
agree that what Trump did was bad, right?
agreed like 4 times that America is functioning without a detriment.
Andrew, do you understand that it is not up for debate whether or not the Constitution explicitly covers everyone on U.S. soil, and that the Constitution is explicit? Where it says citizen, it means citizen, and where it says people, it means everyone on U.S. soil. Do you understand this concept?
Yes.
Then why doesn't it sound like you do every time you talk?
No, the prompt has nothing to do with foreign nationals. But I don't care about them personally. It's not personal. It has nothing to do with why I'm here, which is to debate the prompt,
Personal?
which is that these politics are detrimental to America, not foreign nationals. I don't care if the Constitution affords them the same rights. I don't care if they have.
Well, you should, right?
But I don't.
You should, because the Constitution is applied like that. If you can do that to people who are immigrants, you can do it to people who are citizens. Do you not get that?
No, I get it. That's the same argument that Bones try to make. If they could do it to them, they will try eventually to do it to you. Can you make this distinction? It's not about my personal feelings. I don't care in reference to this debate because it's not relevant to the prompt, which is it's detrimental to America.
Yeah, and people who are immigrants, even people who are undocumented immigrants, are in America. And when you allow the violation of the rule of law in America, it's a detriment to America, regardless of if you think it's a detriment to Americans.
Okay, so I'm going to show you why that's wrong. If we get invaded by a foreign nation and we kill them,
invaded. Do you believe in replacement theory? Is that what this is?
I let you ask your question, so let me counter the question. And we kill them on American soil. They're on American soil. That's what you said was important. And we kill them. Is that a detriment to America because they're on American soil when we did it?
That's just analogous.
No, it's not. You said the immigrants are on American soil.
Invading armies are like the exception for a shit ton of things as far as rights in the Constitution.
For reasoning for us for why it should matter to Americans because they're on American soil. You just said that. That was the reason why it matters. So I'm telling you,
not an invading army. Do you not understand the difference between an invading army and just an immigrant? Do you not think that there's a different, that's a category error at all? For you to conflate those two?
The same.
How good some of the tacos are.
You think it's the same? Once again, replacement theory. Do you believe it?
I believe it's a spectrum that is happening on a certain level. I already showed that in New York, that was 20% immigrants 20 years ago is now 40% immigrants. That is a replacement of the population. Like, I don't care about like if the words make you feel bad. That's the definition.
It doesn't make me feel bad. It makes me feel bad for you because you're an idiot.
No, it went from 20% foreign nationals to 40% foreign nationals.
But you just said that those people were all citizens, though. So at heart, the heart of your argument is they're getting rid of white people, right? That's the heart of your argument, right? You don't like that they're getting rid of white people, right?
Huh? It has nothing to do with them being white. I'll take Japanese.
Oh, really? Then why do you care? New York is 40% immigrant now.
It's the type of immigrants that you get. New York is a
type of immigrants. They're not white immigrants.
No, it has nothing to do with being white or black. It has nothing to do with color.
You're the one bringing up replacement theory, which is a white nationalist dog whistle.
No, I'm telling you.
Wrap it up.
You're calling me racist.
I'm good. I'm good.
It has nothing to do with their color.
Sure, buddy.
No, I'm telling you why I would want Japanese immigrants. You know, there was some giant, I think it was the World Cup. All the Japanese section stayed after, and everyone's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And they were cleaning up their section because, like, part of their culture. So I'll take all of them, the ones that want to come here and shit on my country and commit fraud and then blame me and call me racist for noticing. they can go fuck themselves.
My position is that they need to have the ability to file habeas regardless, because everyone should be able to challenge the accusations made by the government.
Doc, that's crazy work. Why do you hate
So
America?
I was correct. You just weren't tracking. It would just be a turnaround situation.
You're
At
not
that point.
answering. It's
That
not
is,
fair.
yeah.
If you land, if you're on American soil, you get
What you're referring to would just be like an instance of like a turnaround. Like you would just be
You're
told, hey,
contradicting
go back.
yourself.
Hey, go back across the border. I'm about to escort you across the border.
just said
Don't do
earlier,
this again.
If you're on American
just be a
soil,
border
you
encounter.
get habeas corpus. Yes or no?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, so once I land, I deserve habeas corpus.
Yeah.
Correct?
Time you keep pounding this thing home, habeas corpus, habeas corpus. Like this
Absolutely.
is the thing, right? Absolutely, it's so important, habeas corpus. And it dawns on me that we built this country and Western civilization on the fucking opposite of habeas corpus. We built this country on stay the fuck away from us or we're going to kill you. We built this country on and Western civilization in general on fucking Islamophobia, to be honest, on crusades to keep our culture instead of an Arab culture. So you want to talk about what's good for Western civilization and not be fake about it, and what's good to keep America what it is? Think about what the crusades were. It's the opposite of what you are promoting, and it's what gave us Western civilization. So I think we did a pretty fucking good job without listening to dumbass things like habeas fucking corpus.
You're wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. There's a thing
Completely
called
wrong.
rebuilt Western
The country is
civilization.
literally made of immigrants.
No,
Hold on.
American
Can we all wait a second? I really want to hear.
What in the fuck are you getting your fucking information?
Now,
Gentlemen.
I want to hear Dude Ty in a meaningful way somehow. The Crusades and the founding of America. I want to
Crusades
hear.
were crucial in sustaining something called Christendom, which later became something called Western civilization, which you still enjoy the fruits of today. Where the term Western civilization came from was the schism in the church, where it was Eastern Orthodox and Roman Catholic, the Western civilization that later adopted that name. They stopped Arab takeover not by giving them habeas corpus, by fucking killing them and preserving our culture that allows you all to enjoy and shit on and talk poorly about here on this panel. So otherwise, you would be speaking fucking Arabic and you would have no say in how these things go.